Happy Monday. Today is the 19th. Yes, 19th of February. I'm up in my studio upstairs this morning and I'm gonna cut out patterns for all of my orders that I have to do. I have this very long list right here. A couple of pieces I've already got made up, which is nice, so I don't have to sew them, but majority of them I do have to cut out and sew. Pretty much all of these are what I have left to do from my Valentine's Club collection launch, as well as a couple that I got over the weekend. And then I have, I think, about 4 other ones that are pre-orders for the Cora skirt and top in olive. That fabric's coming hopefully Wednesday, maybe Thursday, I'm not too sure. Hopefully Wednesday, Thursday, so then I can cut them out on those days and make them and then send them off before the end of this week. I'm also running really low on white linen fabric, so hopefully that order comes as soon as possible because a couple of these pieces are with white linen and I have enough left to hopefully get through all the rest of these, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, I'm gonna get stuck into cutting out all of these pieces and then hopefully I'll have enough time to maybe start sewing some of the easier ones and send them out either this afternoon or I can post them out tomorrow with more of the other pieces. Hey everyone, it is almost 11 o'clock now. I've just been working this morning. I finished a Juliet top, which is this gorgeous little top. I just had a customer message me and she was like, oh, you could totally wear that like backwards. I was like, smart. But yeah, I just finished this top this morning and I've been really busy because I've also been like filming, making it as well because I need to do more of those videos for my TikTok and Instagram because they always seem to do really well when I just do how I make these. I also ended up adding in 2 hook and eyes because when we're at the shoot, obviously that was my first time seeing these on other people, and you know, with boobs they kind of like weren't really supportive or anything. So I was like, okay, what's a really good option to do just so that it doesn't like gape at the front there? And I thought of adding the hook and eye detail. Originally I was just going to do one hook and eye, but then I think two would just be a little bit nicer, and obviously it'll sit better and hopefully be a little bit more, give a little bit more coverage to the front there. So that's for a customer, which is very exciting. I've had so many orders for the Odette skirt, which I'm so happy about. I'm so glad so many people love it. Haven't sold any of the white yet, but I've sold a couple of the black and a couple of the oat. I just had another one this morning. And then I'm starting to work on one of the Odette skirt. I'm starting to work on one of the Odette skirts now, which is the oat one, and then I might try and pack up a couple of orders and post them out today, and then finish off the rest this afternoon or tomorrow and post them out tomorrow. So that's what I'm working on now. I'm probably gonna just show a little bit more of what I get up to today, and then I might just talk to you guys tomorrow because I want to start working more on my social media and plan it out a lot better. I also have a few exciting things coming up very soon, so I want to like talk about that and hopefully create the content and everything for that for you guys to see how I do that, as well as get that all organized, because I don't want to be behind. I feel like I'm just posting everything every day as it comes, because that's all the time that I have for at the moment, which is not good. I need to reevaluate and fix my schedule and plan all my content and just, yeah, get back into my good schedule that I had going at the end of last year. Afternoon guys, it is Wednesday. I have just been sewing pretty much all day. I went and did Generation SPF this morning, which was really nice. Unfortunately it's in Noosa, well this week was at least, and that's like a 40-minute drive for me from my house, so I obviously getting there was pretty fine, but leaving I got stuck in so much traffic getting home, so I didn't really get home until like 9:30, and I wanted to finish sewing a few more orders today. I still have to go and cut them out, but that's fine. I'm gonna post out, I have 4 over here that I'm going to go to the post office now and send out, and then when I get back I'm going to cut out the other ones that I want to send out. I want to sew them hopefully all tonight. I might just stay up tonight, and then tomorrow I want to spend more time working on my social media and also working on creating my pattern that I'm going to sell. So if you guys know the What's Left bag, I think I spoke about it in my last vlog, or my vlog for January. I created the What's Left bag, which was out of all of my scrap fabrics, and I wanted to release that as my first pattern just to see how it goes, and then maybe also the April dress in a month or so. I'm not too sure just yet, but hopefully sometime soon. So I really want to work on that tomorrow, and then hopefully film the video tomorrow or Friday and have that all ready to go, because I want to have it available for the birthday, which I haven't announced yet, so that's the surprise, but I think by the time I finish editing this video it should already be available anyway. But yeah, I'm really excited to do that. I also need to reteach myself Illustrator, because I learned it a little bit at the start of last year when I wanted to sell patterns, but I kind of gave up on it just because I was finding it so difficult when I was trying to transfer my paper patterns over. It just wasn't working. I tried so many times and then I just ended up getting frustrated with it, so I just stopped doing it. So I need to kind of reteach myself and hopefully figure it out tomorrow, but the pattern for it is pretty easy anyway, so it shouldn't be too hard to do. Dylan. I'm in my upstairs studio now. I'm going to start cutting out these patterns. It's like just after 6 o'clock and they shouldn't take me too long because most of them are pretty easy to do. The Maya top's the only one that takes me a little while to cut out, and the Odette skirt, because obviously there's like a lot of pieces to that, but everything else is pretty easy to cut out. And then I'm going to start sewing a lot of the core pieces tonight, just so then I can try and get those sent out tomorrow. It is so hot today, oh my gosh. I really just want to go for a swim at the beach, but I have so much that I still need to do. It's Friday. I have spent the morning working on my pattern for the What's Left bag. I've finished it. I finished it about an hour ago. It did take me a little bit of time just because I'm still figuring out Illustrator. Like I said before, I learned it a little bit last year and I got sick of it because it was just too confusing and I gave up. And then now I think I've got the hang of it, but obviously I'm still like learning like which keys to press and like all that sort of stuff. It's a lot, but getting the hang of it. I'll see how I go with like grading patterns and everything. The What's Left bag is just one size, so I don't have to like grade or anything, but when I do my pattern pieces for my like dresses and tops and everything, I have to grade all of those sizes, and obviously I'll want to sell all of the sizes, so that's going to be a lot to do, and I need to figure out how to do that as well. I posted a Instagram story about the patterns and I've had quite a few people excited about it, which is cool. So had a few comments and replies, which is really great. I've had a lot of people commenting on my videos asking if I'd sell my patterns, so I thought it would be a really good idea, and obviously that's a part of my like sustainability goals for this year, because I think that if I'm just storing my patterns and holding on to them, then it's kind of a bit of a waste if I get rid of them. Like if I stop selling a certain piece, then you know, it's like, what's the use? Like someone else could probably use that and make something out of it. And also for people that can't afford to buy my pieces, because I know that they are a little bit of a higher price range, so it gives people the opportunity to make their own. I was going to film a sewing tutorial for it today, but I think I'm going to do that tomorrow, and spend the next few hours just working on my social media, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of that as well. I really need to get back on top of it. I've been very slack with it lately. I've been posting stuff, but it hasn't been the best of things. It's just been thrown together like the day before or like the hour before I decide to post it, which, you know, some of them work and they do turn out great, but I have a few that I really want to like work on and actually like make a lot better. Obviously having a social media plan and organizing everything properly will help me grow my business over the next few months. I really want to have it grow a lot this year because I'm eventually going to be doing this full time, and you know, I need to make sure that I'm getting a good cash flow that, you know, will help grow my business as well as support me. Anyway, I'm going to start working on some social media stuff now. I kind of plan everything in my Notion. It's a bit not the best at the moment just because I've been slack with it and a little bit lazy, but I just kind of write my ideas and everything down in there. And then I also use my Eden planner. This is like my written diary. I just use it to like write other ideas down and then also organize my week as well. But most of the stuff, like my content ideas and everything like that, I do on my Notion. My Eden planner is kind of just more of a personal one that I use, so I have like other things in there, like when I'm going to work out and when I'm going to go see my friends and stuff like that, whereas my Notion is kind of just more business stuff. Obviously planning content, the other thing that I have to do is research content, which means, yes, I get to use TikTok and spend some time on there. Some of the things that I've already looked up, I've got some ideas on what I want to do, mostly just like things that I want to talk about. Obviously I know that the videos where I post where I'm sewing my pieces and I'm talking about them and everything and what inspired me to create them, those types of videos, they do really well. And also just packing videos, there's like random trends and stuff, and then yeah, there's like a few other things that I would like to talk about on my TikToks and my Instagram. I think that also TikTok is a bit different from Instagram. It's like Reels and everything perform better if they're short form, whereas TikTok is trying to do more long form stuff. So I'm trying to make the videos that are on TikTok a little bit more long form and more insightful, I guess. So I'm going to spend the next like hour or so just working on my social media, probably filming some stuff. There's one that I want to film today that I can post on the weekend, and yeah. To you guys for like a week now, and I thought I should probably finish this vlog. So my business had its 4th birthday on Wednesday, and I did a little sale and a post for it and everything, which, looking back on all the photos from the last 4 years, it was, you know, very nice to see how much my business has grown and how much it's developed. I said a lot in the post, but basically I'm really happy with how everything's been progressing with the business. And obviously the last few years I've really learned a lot more about where I want the business to go, how I want it to grow, and the things that I'm trying to create. Yeah, it was just really nice to look back on it, and you know, there's so much more that I want to do with this business, and I'm hoping over the next 4+ years it's going to grow even more and become everything that I can dream of and more. Hopefully not everything is too repetitive. I do want to do more like in-depth videos about my social media plans and everything. The last couple of weeks have just been a bit hectic. I've had a lot of orders, which has been great, but also I have been slack with my social media, and it's really annoying for me because I want it to be a lot better than what it is, but I've just been very lazy with it. And even when I spoke about it, I think last Thursday or Friday, when I went over everything, I still didn't end up doing as much as what I thought. I did a lot of planning, but then I didn't actually get to film a lot of videos because I had to work, and yeah, I was just a bit behind schedule. So I hope in the coming weeks I'm able to get on top of that, start doing some more social media work, and actually getting that really organized, and then hopefully I can talk more about that with you guys and show a more in-depth of how I plan, how I make it all, that type of thing. Anyway, I'll leave that for another video because I'm going to sign this one off now because I'm sure it's been going on for a while. So